guys, Kelly and James here with the Flying Cigar Crew. Today we're reviewing the Camacho Broadleaf. What's up everyone? Today we have the Camacho Broadleaf, and this was a cigar that I was really excited about when it was released because Camacho is known for having really big, bold flavors, and the Broadleaf itself is known for having a powerful punch and being a big and bold and full body. So it seemed like this pairing should go perfect.
Yes, this one's a little bit different. It's not a typical Pennsylvania broadleaf. It's actually a Honduran broadleaf, which is a little different. You know, Camacho's known for changing things up, and they did with this one. Binders and fillers, we're looking at Honduras and Dominican as well. I'm looking forward to smoking this and seeing what we think.
Yeah, and it is kind of interesting that Camacho had to do things their own way and go with a Honduran broadleaf, but I kind of just think that's Camacho's style.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little bit different, but from everything I've heard about it, I'm ready to smoke it.
Looking at the cigar here, we have a nice toothy wrapper with a copper band, the typical Camacho band that's kind of big and bold, just like the flavors we talked about. Has the scorpion on the side. Yeah, it's really a cool looking cigar, and I do like the copper a lot in it.
I do too. I like that it actually matches the wrapper leaf of the cigar very well. Blends in and looks really well put together.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what this cigar is all about, and we're gonna light them up.
So for me, right off the bat, I'm getting kind of like a earthy, chocolatey caramel to the cigar. It may change throughout the cigar, but definitely that's what I'm getting. How about you?
Yeah, I'm getting kind of just really bitter chocolate right off the bat. It's kind of really strong, kind of that flavor you get on initial light up for a lot of cigars that maybe haven't been aging as long. So we'll keep smoking it a little more. I'm going to see if that kind of transitions. I'm sure it will.
Definitely. Extra note I'm getting, I just retrohaled for the first time with this cigar. There's a bit of pepper on it along with that chocolatiness on the tongue.
Yeah, I definitely got a lot of pepper there on the retrohale. For sure.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to smoke these, and we'll let you know how we transition or if it stays the same.
Into the first third here, I haven't really been impressed with the draw on this cigar. It's been really hard to puff on, really hard to get a lot of smoke through, and with that it's been like a really light, wispy smoke texture. So I haven't really been able to get the full experience out of the cigar, I feel like, with the flavors, I would say.
Yeah, I've been having the same issue. Single draw, I seem like I'm not getting a whole lot. If I take a second draw, I'm getting more smoke throughout. Burn's been kind of iffy here and there. I've had to touch it up. I noticed you lost your ash.
Yeah, I can hold on to it.
Yeah, mine's still barely hanging on. But like I said, it's like you're stacking nickels up here. It's just kind of there, but not there.
Yeah, and I've had like some weird canoeing, some weird tunneling. The outside didn't want to quite stay lit. So, I mean, it seems like the construction of the cigar is good. I mean, it seems very well packed, very tight. The wrapper looks really nice, but it's just not burning and smoking the greatest right now.
Yeah, what about you, flavor notes? Has anything changed? Is it staying the same?
I mean, I'm getting a lot of leather on the tongue and lips, kind of getting a little bit of earthiness, a little bit of creaminess that's coming through. It's just kind of very light and mellow a little bit. I mean, I feel a lot more of the taste on the wrapper than anything. That's kind of where I'm getting a little more of the flavor, and I kind of feel a little bit of the medium to full in there. But just the smoke itself and the smoke texture, I'm just not getting a lot of flavor carrying through on the cigar. But
I gotcha. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I mean, texture-wise and everything, the cigar, it looks beautiful. It's veiny. Other than the draw issue, like I said, it may get better as we get through the cigar and it opens up a little bit. Flavor notes for me, I'm still getting the same. I'm getting some earth. A little bit of creaminess has moved in. It's changed that wise for me. Otherwise, it's still peppery. And other than, like I said, the draw issues, it's a good, tasty cigar.
Yeah, and we'll see if it kind of gets better as we continue to smoke it. Could change quite a bit. We'll just have to see what happens.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We're getting into the second third of the cigar here. I want to touch on some notes. Originally at the beginning, I had some bad burn and even some tunneling going on. It seems to have corrected itself, and the smoke production's better, the draw's better. Flavor really hasn't changed for me. I don't know about you, Kelly, but pretty much I'll touch on some notes and throw it over to you. So same, I'm getting that pepper, I'm getting the creaminess out of the cigar, a little bit of woodsiness, maybe some cedar. The earth is still there for me. But overall, it's become more enjoyable as I've gotten further into the cigar, and I'm not fighting the issues.
Yeah, the cigar has really opened up. I mean, the draw's gotten a lot better, so that's made it a lot more enjoyable. I'm still getting kind of some creaminess, some woodiness, still a little bit of that leather. The pepper on the retrohale is pretty harsh, so that's kind of making it hard for me to retrohale. But as long as I don't retrohale, it kind of seems to still be enjoyable right here.
Good to hear. Yeah, so smoking it down, like I said, it's gotten so much better. I'd say this would be, the perfect cigar, if you just want something easy on the palate. It's been pretty mellow to medium for me. Nothing, overwhelming the senses. How about you?
Yeah, and that's surprising. It's a broadleaf, kind of expecting to be really bold, really strong. Haven't quite got that. I mean, I'm getting a lot of medium, maybe a little medium to full in the flavor, but that just kind of lends itself to the cigar. And I'd have to say it'd have to be kind of the right occasion for me to smoke this, kind of when I'm wanting more of that medium body cigar that's not so full, and then that's kind of when I'm really going to enjoy it.
Definitely. Even kind of reminds me, if you like to smoke like the My Father brands, I'm getting that kind of pepperiness out of the cigar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of pepper.
Yes.
Lots of pepper for sure.
You definitely notice, even the retro, the tongue, it's there, it's in your face, but it mixes well with the other notes that are within the cigar.
Yeah, and for a little bit, I was even kind of getting a little bit of tingling on the tongue and the lips. I think that was kind of the pepper coming through right there. So definitely have to be ready for that.
Oh, yeah. I'd honestly say, though, compare it to, like a Connecticut broadleaf or anything, the flavor profile for me is more mellow, as I said at the beginning. It's not that, like, dark, chocolatey, a little bit of sweetness. It's more, peppery. What about you?
Yeah, I'm getting the same. So let's keep smoking it and see what the final third's like.
All right, we'll see you guys here in a few. All right, guys, welcome back to the final third of the cigar. For me, the flavor has changed a bit for me. It's pretty much become mostly leather with that pepperiness sticking around. Unfortunately, the burn issues have come back. She's been tunneling in a couple of places. I've smoked other Camacho Broadleafs in the past and haven't had these issues, so maybe it's just with my cigar. But Kelly, tell me, what's your experience?
Yeah, my burn issues kind of actually corrected themselves quite a bit, so that's kind of promising to me. I'm just getting a lot of pepper off this now. And I thought the cigar would be really bold, just kind of that heavy, dark chocolatey that you're kind of used to getting from broadleafs. But, I mean, it's kind of bold just from the standpoint it's just like a huge pepper bomb at this point.
Yeah, same here for me. It's super peppery. Not a bad cigar. I'd say definitely try it out. Like I said, this is the first one I've had burn issues with. I don't want to rag it too much. On my scale for cigars, I'd probably put it right in the mid-80s, unfortunately. Good smoke for the price. MSRP, I believe, is around $9.75 to $10. But what do you think? How would you score it?
Yeah, I'd say around an 82. I'd definitely say it's above average. It's not like anything exceptional, but it's an enjoyable smoke. Something I would smoke again, like I said, on the right occasion, kind of where I'm just looking for that more medium-bodied cigar, and kind of looking for a lot of pepper too.
Oh yeah, totally a pepper bomb.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so if you made it this far, be sure to hit like, hit subscribe, and let us know what you thought of the Camacho Broadleaf in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.
All right, see you guys.